getting boxed out today, but you guys are seeing how the deck works, and it does work, but we are getting just absolutely smashed today. Can't win them all every day, but I'm just happy to be able to demonstrate the decks for everybody. So you're learning new mechanics, right, with every video. What's up? Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. I'm your host, and today we are playing Magic the Gathering Arena. As always, Gruul Ozolith is much like Mono Green Ozolith. We played that yesterday. If you're interested in that, check it out. Link in the description below. This is a little bit more fine-tuned, and we're using creatures with Riot, so we can choose from a +1/+1 counter on all of our creatures, or give them haste. So that's going to really increase the utility of the Ozolith, because we're going to be putting those +1/+1 counters on our creature at the beginning of combat. So it's nice, A, to collect the counters with Riot, or B, put the counters from our Ozolith onto the creature with no board state with his haste abilities. So as always, we're going to break down the deck list, then we're going to get into the deck's strategy and synergies, following by the gameplay footage where we break down the different interactions we can find within the meta, and then finally we come full circle with my closing thoughts. If you find any value in this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and share it to one of your friends. Let's get right into the deck list. Our 1-drops start out with 4 copies of Pelt Collector, a 1/1 with whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, if that creature's power is greater than Pelt Collector's, put a 1/1 counter on Pelt Collector, and as long as he has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it also will have trample. The Ozolith, a legendary artifact, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on the Ozolith. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if the Ozolith has counters on it, you may move all the counters from Ozolith onto target creature. 3 copies of Stonecoil Serpent. This is a 0/0 with reach and trample. It costs X, so it can cast for any cost that we choose, right? Protection from multicolor. Stonecoil Serpent enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Moving on to our 2-drops, we have 3 copies of Domri's Ambush, a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Zawtar Goblin, 2/2 with Riot, so it could be a 3/3 or a 2/2 with haste. Wildborn Preserver, another 2/2, this time with flash and reach. Whenever another non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X. When you do, put X +1/+1 counters on Wildborn Preserver. Gruul Spellbreaker is a 3/3 with Riot and Trample. As long as it's your turn, Gruul Spellbreaker has hexproof. Riot, of course, again, means that he can come in with a +1/+1 counter or haste. Hydra's Growth and Enchantment. When Hydra's Growth enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of +1/+1 counters on enchanted creature. Moving on to our 4-drops. 3 copies of Questing Beast, Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste, 4/4. Questing Beast can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control can't be prevented, and whenever Questing Beast deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target player that player controls, or planeswalker that player controls, sorry. Skark and Halkite, this is our first and only 5-drop. We have 1 copy of it. It's a 4/4 with Riot and Flying. We can pay 4 to deal 2 damage divided as we choose among any 2 targets. Activate it only if it had a +1/+1 counter on it from its Riot ability, or potentially from the Great Henge or Domri's Ambush if we can get it on there. Any of those ways, even Hydra's Growth. So it just needs to have a +1/+1 counter on it, and then we can pay 4 to deal 2 damage to any 2 targets, or 1 target, or however we want to split that up, right? Our last drop here is the Great Henge. It costs 9, however, this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. We can also tap it to add 2 mana and gain 2 life. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it and draw a card, so that is really great. These spells are accompanied by 7 mountains, 8 forests, 4 stomping grounds, and 4 Temple of Abandoned. That allows us to scry, coming in tapped always, and the stomping ground is a shock land, which means we have to either pay 2 life or it comes in tapped. With the deck list out of the way, let's start to break down the deck's strategy and synergy. If you followed us along our Mono Green Ozolith journey, link in the description below, check it out. You'll know that we are stacking +1/+1 counters, putting them on the Ozolith, and then attacking our opponent with trample to win. This means all of our creatures focus on +1/+1 counters, or they have trample, or they have haste. Questing Beast is kind of unique. It's just a bomb, and the fact that it has Vigilance, Death Touch, and haste, can't be blocked by 2 or less. So it's almost like it can't be blocked in certain scenarios, and the fact that it has Vigilance just makes everything worthwhile. So we really just want to stack +1/+1 counters. That's the main get. Use Domri's Ambush to remove your opponent's shenanigans if he has any creatures on the field. Again, Pelt Collector comes first, then you can Stone Coil to push up your Pelt Collector, or you can use your Wildborn Preserver to push it up, or your Goblin. Just make sure you're pushing your Pelt Collector up as efficiently as possible. That's going to be your first objective, and then removing his creatures with Domri's Ambush. The Stone Coil Serpent comes in with X counters on it, which is great. It's a very good target to put your Hydra's Growth on because the first double will be huge. Say it's a 4/4, it's immediately going to go to 5 and then double to 10. Whereas if we put the Hydra's Growth on a Pelt Collector with 2, it's going to go to 3 and then double to 5. So just because it's a 1/1, not a 0/0, right? So it only goes to 5. So Hydra's Growth is the most efficient on Stone Coil Serpent. However, that extreme synergy is almost nullified due to the fact that Domri's Ambush cannot be interacted with Stone Coil Serpent because it is a multicolored spell. However, Domri's Ambush still goes on our Pelt Collector, our Preserver, our Spellbreaker, our Questing Beast, our Ceratops, our Hellkite, like everything else other than our Stone Coil Serpent, right? The Great Henge is a late game card. We don't really want to see this in our opening hand. It's going to take us a while to get it on the field, unless we have a Hydra's Growth, and then we can just cheat it out almost, right? Again, it's all about getting the creatures out on the field. Don't be afraid to defend if you have no Ozolith. If you do have an Ozolith, just aggress, attack, even if it's into walls, because as long as you're getting some value, because those counters are going to go to the Ozolith, and then from the Ozolith back onto a creature with trample, and you can continue to control the board state with extreme amounts of creature power and strength, right? Just through the +1/+1s. There's not that much more to it. Shifting Ceratops can have haste and trample. Questing Beast just has haste and vigilance, which is nice, plus the death touch and can't be blocked. Gruul Spellbreaker has trample. The Goblin has haste or the counter, so that's really good. And the Wildborn Preserver is worth mentioning as well. Normally, the Pelt Collector is a dead card if we don't play it first, but because of the Preserver, we can play our Pelt Collector after the Preserver and then use the spare mana to click up our Preserver, so it's still like we're getting value from it. That deck is really simple. I wish there were more things for me to break down for you guys, but that's basically it. There's not much to it. It's just play the creature's attack, try to get your Ozolith. Counters go to the Ozolith when your creatures die. They go from the Ozolith to a trample or haste creature to kill your opponent. I really like the Ozolith. It almost gives protection from all of the control decks, other than the fact that they can still just deal with your Ozolith, which is sad. But if they just hit you with a Stray, Shatter the Sky, not all of your value is lost because all of the tokens, again, go to the Ozolith and then back out, and you can just keep aggressing. So with that all out of the way, that's the deck strategy. And before we get into today's gameplay footage, I recommend that you check us out on Twitch every day, 6 a.m. PST. We also have a Discord I really recommend you join. 1,000 people, all skill levels, beginner to expert. It's a great way to share your experience, and if you have any questions or help that you need, it's a great place to get that done and sorted out as well. Oof, I'm rambling today, you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to a friend on YouTube. And most importantly, hit the bell icon so you're notified of all of our future uploads. Now that I'm done with this, we're going to get into today's gameplay footage. Make sure to watch to the end for our closing thoughts. Thank you for your continued time and attention. We will talk to you guys all in a few minutes. All right, this is an ideal hand. Pelt Collector can enter, Goblin can go out after it. Ozolith, if we don't pull a land, if we do Spellbreaker. This is the cycling deck. No land, so we go Goblin. It's all about the counters here, so they come in with counters always. Unless you have the Ozolith in play, then you come in with haste, transfer the counters to your attacking creature, and slay. We get the land, which is great. Yeah, let's take it slow. Pushing our Pelt Collector up as much as possible. That way everybody's at 3. Ozolith is in play. We have 4 +1/+1 tokens on the field, which even if he wiped the field, we could play our Spellbreaker and hit for 7. So it does have that little bit of resilience to the field wipes. And we don't mind if our creatures die because our value stays around, going to the Ozolith and then back to our other creatures in the following turns. Oof. Right? So he's down to 8, only 3 in the grave. And he needs to just start flaring things to stay alive. Stingers, I'm not really worried about. I have 19 life still, so irrelevant. And then he cycles his healer, which he should have on the field instead of the stinger to stay alive, but hey, that's on him, not me. We can push this to 4 immediately. Put this on our trample creature. Actually, we should have put them on our spellbreaker. That's fine though, it doesn't matter. We're still just thrashing in. As long as they go on somewhere with trample. Down to 1. So recycling deck. Not today. And even if we did see a Shatter the Sky here or something, right? All of our things would go to the Ozolith, and then we have plenty of creatures with Riot, which comes full circle to haste, and then he would be dead. Boom! Hand looks fine. We have both of our land. We're going to start it out nice and slow with the Scry. It's not important to get the Ozolith in play. Playing against Luris does suck. Make ourselves nice and tough. Hopefully we get another goblin here. Okay, that works. That's just a kill. Oh, he's protection from multicolor. What am I doing? LOL. Idiot. It's been a long day. We should have flashed that in as well and blocked the serpent. I need all of these cards. LOL. Let's get rid of the land. We'll always draw more land. And he kills the preserver. Yeah, that's why we should have waited. So, Hydra's Growth's going to start doubling these counters. So as long as it can survive for a couple turns and get mad counters on it, they'll go to the... Oh, no. Well, I guess I'll get one set of doubles. Unless we can somehow kill that priest immediately. I mean, yes, he can block the 6/6. That's fine, not our issue. Combat damage can't be prevented from questing beasts. That sucks. A little key line of text there that even I forgot about until that big red circle appeared and flashed his dreams away. Oh, nice. Now he can kill our goblin with his priest. A little premature on the good game there. All we need is a creature with haste, right? He's going to remove 8 +1/+1s from our goblin. They go directly to our Ozolith. Which is sad to lose our Hydra's Growth, but whatever. And then our tokens go right back to our Serpent. Which, if he had haste, we could smash in, but we're still looking for that haste creature. Yeah, so this might come out afterwards, but Fires of Invention and Agent of Treachery have been banned in Historic. Big news. Yeah, this is a good game here. Let's show ourselves out. Well, I guess only we needed that trample. Trample haste. Not land. So we have to actually pick a creature and then decline it. We should have pumped up his Lurrus. You know what I mean? Priest of the Forgotten Gods remaining untapped can kill our creature as soon as we play it, so we're boxed in and there's literally nothing we can do, which makes me so sad. Yeah, especially not that. We'll let him smash us. Right? Oof. Not that time. Okay. We have the Orphan Guard, which means no Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Which is quite literally our arch enemy. We do have a Scry, but not really any rush to get our Ozolith in play. Looking for more land. That's perfect. That gives us both our mountains, both our forests. Vigilance is good. We can play our Goblin and Ozolith next turn. Ooh. Nice. Having it as a 5/5 is pretty cool for him. Hopefully we keep pulling land. Oh, nice. Clutch. Clutch, bro. Incredible. I mean, we can flash in a Preserver and double block. But it's not good. Needing more land. Had our Ozolith wrecked. Are you serious? I mean, we're in a very deep hole. We're not getting around that. Seems legit. Lord. Oh, he just has to kill it, yeah. And then he kills us next turn. Getting boxed out. No red here, which sucks, but the hand doesn't require it. Pal Collector into Serpent turn 2, Serpent turn 3. Oh, we lost our Ozolith, that sucks. We should have played our Serpent. I'm worried about Cry, though. Oh, that's nice. Next turn it can hit with haste. He definitely needs to do something or we have lethal next turn. 4 land into a Ritual of Soot. R.I.P. We can give our Ceratops haste. And we're back to having lethal next turn. Ooh. He answers that immediately. Down to 2 though. Can we pull a haste creature? Negative. We're very far off from 9, so we can just come in tapped. We have 4, 5, 6. All we need is some haste. We've got a full deck of haste creatures, you guys. Plenty of haste. Chances are with us. Did he get some haste there? I didn't even notice. Ooh, yeah, he got our Ceratops. Or our Sarkon. So that's good mill, but we've got plenty of time to get there. I guess he can get that Murderous Rider in play, and that's a nice blocker. Okay, 2 lands off the last 2, so there shouldn't be a third. The Rider sucks. We need a Questing Beast. So that makes the Henge playable next turn. As long as it survives. Don't you dare target it. Okay. Bit of a bummer. I don't think he's in a position to attack with this Rider, though. Let's pull a haste creature. Oh, he gets 3 in a row. This Ashiok Dreamrender is absolutely saving him. Nah. He becomes a 5/5. And he kills Ashiok. And our opponent's back down to 3. And we have the Great Henge next turn. He's got more removal. Another Murderous Rider would take him down to 1. He has 6 mana available. So an intervention would work. Okay. He's gonna have us sack the creatures? Sure. All we need is more haste. More haste, more haste, more haste. We have plenty of it left. Shoot.
Good help is easy to find in war.
Interesting. We got him so close. All right, we have plenty of counters. Shit. Liliana can -4. No, she can't. Wow. Okay, so hopefully he attacks with the Doom Whisper here, and we can pull more haste. All we need is haste. We have 5 counters. Alright, mill some land for us, Ashiok. Ceratops, that would have worked. Shit! Come on, come on, come on, come on. As long as we don't draw Hydra's Growth, let's get really anything. Very close. This Ashiok's been saving him. Okay. Lands off the bottom, and Hydra's Growth gone. That's fine. We really want that Questing Beast. A Spellbreaker would win the game for sure. 9% on Spellbreaker. Of course it's a Hydra's Growth. Dang it! Alright, 2 land. We could go to 3 or 4, but it's a good start. We're in Scry to begin. 2 ambushes I cannot deny. I actually kind of like that. Hopefully he plays a creature. Next turn, that is, not this turn. Heavens no, not this turn. Let's wait, and we're going to flash our Preserver in. That's alright. 2 3/3s isn't bad. No creatures played yet. Worries me. Oh, that's absolutely perfect for us. Ozolith can come and play. Domri's Ambush can strike. And now we hit for 7. Ozolith is still in play, and he knows that that is that. Easy wins with Domri's Ambush. Hand's not bad. Could be worse. We could not have these land. Paying for our Pelt Collector is less than ideal, but whatever. We might even go Stonecoil Serpent second. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's always nice to put off your Ozolith as long as you can. I mean, it is also nice to get your Pelt Collector going up in strength, but yeah, we're gonna scry. We're gonna keep the removal just because we don't have any yet. Ozolith comes in, and we hit for 1. Three tokens on our Serpent. 1 goes to our Collector. He could have counter magic, I guess. Okay, Brineborn. I don't think we'll block. No, which is great. He definitely has counter magics now, though. Right. He'll have to cast multiple spells to save it. Unless it's just a counter spell. Oh, he just destroys us. Before our counter goes on him as well. Pushes us to a 4/4, which is reasonable. He could kill us if he has another spell. And then that's just a weird trade. Keep in mind our counters wouldn't leave as they go to the Ozolith. And then hopefully on our Ceratopses as we get those in play. All we need is land to beat this guy. Domri's Ambush does have low synergy with the Stonecoil Serpent. It's a trade I'd take still. Down to 9. Omen of the Dead has nothing to bring back. Let's attack, and hopefully he kills the Serpent. And then our +1/+1s can go into our Ozolith, right? He's bouncing the Serpent, so it's the same thing. He needs to get rid of that Ozolith this turn. That Shore Shark is huge. What did that go onto? Oh, the Brineborn. I see. At least we get the land. It's better late than never. We need another one for next turn. Ooh. We need a land. Let's try to kill that thing. as our chump blocker for next turn. Tokens go to the Ozolith. It's a little short, but I guess he could just take it. And then bounce our Serpent with his Shark if he has another mutate. Right? But then we're in the same situation where he's got plenty of land, and if we don't attack, then he can just do that for sure. Yeah, he gets it. You kind of still see how it's supposed to work, though, and if we could have our Ceratops out, then, you know, we'd have protection from this. But, you know, you can't win them all, and our opponent does a great job of showing Dimir Mutate / Flash representing. Hand looks good. The only thing that I don't like is we're playing Lurrus, which really sucks. We don't need any more land at this point. He does cycling deck. Okay, interesting. The Flyers, I guess, will get us without any reach. Let's flash our Preserver in for the block. Nice. That Fox is buff. Pushing up our Preserver. He can cycle 2 more, I guess, right? Pushes Fox up, could kill us, so we have to avoid that. Oh, you dirty dog. No reach, eh? Serpent has reach, though. No attacks. We're going to try to defend, get our Hydra's Growth on our Stonecoil Serpent. We're getting out of range of Go for Blood. If we can get it on. We just need it to double once. We have protection from Zenith Flare with our Serpent. It's just cycling and Go for Blood. We have to block that, or he could cycle potentially 4 more times. That's tempting. Nice. We're gonna chump block with our Pelt Collector. Hopefully. Stone Cold Serpent goes to 9 and then doubles to 18. He's got 9 in the grave. 1, 2, 3. He could cycle 2 more. Hit us with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So yeah, if he has Zenith Flare, he has the kill. Yeah, I think even without it, he has it, right? Nice. He could have gotten it either way, which is just really shitty for us. Getting boxed out today, but you guys are seeing how the deck works, and it does work, but we are getting just absolutely smashed today. Can't win them all every day, but I'm just happy to be able to demonstrate the decks for everybody. So you're learning new mechanics, right, with every video. It's no old news. Ooh, a Luris. That was not a Zenith Flare to win the game. I mean, he's got so much life that it's going to be hard to get him. He has to block Questing Beast with Luris. That's fine. Let's get rid of Luris. Such a huge hit. As long as there's no Zenith Flare, right? We're in the same situation. Good game. Ah, cry. Amori the Collector means creatures, which means Domri's Ambush will be a help, and we get to go first, which is nice. Getting that Scry as well. Looking for more creatures. This looks like Gruul Mutate. We're going to be a land behind. Just leave the mutates alone, bro. Umori, he can still play for 2. Of course he does. So this is an easy decision for us. Let's get rid of his mutate stack. Just clear that out. And if he's going to double block, I have no problem killing his Umori. Alright, we get the strike in. We're still in Steric's range, so that's depressing. Stone Coil for 8? Oh my lord. Lord and Lantern. We should have done those the other way, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. The protection from multicolor is going to save him. I never thought of that. Blocking with our creature without trample. Getting all the tokens we can. We're still in a terrible position. No attacks. As long as we can top deck better than him, maybe. Oh my god! Absolutely brutal. You can give us Ceratops trample too. Incredible. And he doesn't attack? What? In what world, right? He's just like stringing us along. We need a Hydra's growth to save the day. What could he have possibly gotten to put on it? To say, if he puts an Embercleave on that, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my lord. What a lucky duck. We can push our Spellbreaker up to a 9/9. This situation, it just keeps getting weirder. We'd really like a Halkite. Oh my lord. Cry. It's got trample. Oh my god. Cry. Oh, it's too much for me to handle. I can't do it. No! Hand scares me, except for we get to scry off the start. We just need land. Alright, are we gonna stabilize maybe? He paid life for that. Just so he can bring it back. Wow. Brave. Comes in tap, so he can't really block with it even. Oh my gosh, we're bringing it full circle, you guys. I thought we had gotten bashed in again. We had bad luck today, so it's nice to sneak in a win for our last game. You can see me getting quieter and quieter and quieter as the matches go on. Right? Good game. So what did you think of Gruul Ozolith? Is it better than Mono Green Ozolith, or is it not as good? I personally think it's a little bit better, but I could see the trouble with the consistency involved within it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm Hello Good Game. The pleasure's been all mine. I really appreciate your continued time, attention, support, all of those great things. I'm live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. You can join our Discord if you have any questions or you just want to share your experiences. And then on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then share it out to a friend as well. Thank you so much. If you want to support with just more than your attention, you can do so financially on our Patreon, on our Twitch, and on our YouTube. Just if you have any questions, reach out to me in Discord, obviously. I appreciate everybody who does choose to support me. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, take care. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Same time, same place.